I'm Kendra Burton, and today we'll be talking about one of my most recent paintings that I have called Compassionate Christ. When it was completed, I talked it over with a few people trying to select a title, and there were a few things that I had in mind. One was Beloved Savior, or Beautiful Savior, and Compassionate Christ was one that was probably the most fitting, and so that's what we chose for the title. It's a painting that I had wanted to do for a long time, and so I kind of collected information to use, but hadn't planned to paint it on the day that it actually came about. I had started with something else in mind that was going to be a mountain scene of Moraine Lake, and my canvas, it was linen and it was kind of a little wavy, so I sprayed the back to tighten it, which usually works pretty well on a canvas. But this time it was just too much and it shrank too tight, and it even warped the wood on the larger canvas. And so I decided, since I had the time and I was planning to paint that day, that I would look through and choose something else. But you know what's amazing is that sometimes things that are unexpected may actually get the best results, and I think that's what may have happened this day as well. The technique that I used is one that's called alla prima, which means at once, or at first, wet into wet, or something that you do while the paint is still usable or workable. It was something that was started about, it was on a Monday. We started painting it about noon, and I painted through the afternoon and evening. Took maybe like half an hour for dinner, and I tried not to look at the clock. I thought I'll just keep going with it as long as it takes. And I was pretty close, about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I kept changing just a few things, and by the time I was finished it was 6 in the morning. So it took about 18 hours total. As far as the palette colors go, I had a lot of, I wanted to do it at first in sepia tones, just kind of as a block in, and then I was going to add more color. But even after the block in, I was quite happy with the sepia tones, which mean kind of brown or neutral tones, and so left it in the neutral tones. The palette colors consist of burnt umber, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, and a little bit of cad red light and cadmium yellow light, or medium, you can use that, and some white, of course. The thing I wanted to capture was the expression in his eyes, and I believe that when we look at someone's eyes, it's like a window into their soul. And so that was the idea behind this, is that it would pull you in and you would be able to focus on his eyes. And specifically, that they would be full of love and concern, and that they would also have strength and the ability to pull us up. I wanted it to be a very personal picture that people could relate to. And this part makes me a little bit emotional, but when I look at this picture, it's as if I want to say, "Abide with me, 'tis evening tide. Stay with me and be with me in my heart." And I hope that it is one that will be personal to you as well, your own compassionate Christ. I thank you for joining me. And if you want more information, you will be able to find it on kendraburton.com. Thank you.